When Dad remarried, I expected changes, new rules, a new stepmom, maybe even a different holiday schedule. What I didn't expect was a stepsister who might not be entirely human. Probably. Most likely. From Venus. Her name was Vira, and from the moment she stepped into our house, something felt off. It wasn't just her pale, almost luminescent skin, or her eyes that seemed to shift between shades of violet and blue depending on the light. It wasn't even the way she moved, with an eerie smoothness like gravity barely had a hold on her. No, it was the way she looked at everything, like she was seeing the world for the first time but also like she understood it better than the rest of us ever could. Dad said she was the daughter of his new wife, Lena, and that was that. But I had my doubts. I mean, Lena was nice enough, if a little too polite, but she was normal. Vera? Vera was something else. At first, it was little things. She never seemed to eat, at least not when anyone was watching. I'd come down in the morning and see food missing, but no plates, no crumbs, no proof that she'd actually consumed anything. She also never got tired. I'd hear her walking around at night, her footsteps light and precise, but she never looked exhausted in the morning. And then there were the electronic glitches. Every time she was near the TV, it flickered. Our Wi-Fi would crash whenever she got upset. Phones around her had a habit of randomly resetting. Then one night, I woke up to strange noises coming from her room. A low, humming sound, like static or radio waves, pulsing in a rhythmic pattern. I crept out of bed and pressed my ear to her door. The sound stopped instantly. "You should be asleep," she said from right behind me. I nearly screamed but managed to choke it down. Spinning around, I found her standing there, completely still, watching me with those glowing eyes. I swallowed. I heard something. What was that? She tilted her head slightly, a ghost of a smile playing on her lips. Probably just interference. Interference from what? I asked, crossing my arms. Vera hesitated. You wouldn't believe me. That was a mistake on her part. Because telling someone they won't believe you is the fastest way to get them to demand the truth. Try me. She exhaled, eyes flickering between their usual hues. Then she whispered, I'm not from here. Not from here, like, another country. Or like Venus, she interrupted. I was born on a station orbiting Venus. I stared at her. That's impossible. Is it? She asked, tilting her head again. You think Earth is the only place life could exist? That Venus is just a dead world of acid and heat? You don't know the truth. You don't know what lies beneath. Beneath? I repeated. There's nothing beneath. Venus is a wasteland. Not below the clouds, she corrected. Under the surface. There are cities there, hidden from Earth's eyes. And I was, one of them. Until my mother fled. I should have laughed. Should have told her she was messing with me. But something in her voice, something in the way she said it with absolute certainty, made my skin crawl. Why did she flee? Vera's expression darkened. Because our kind is being hunted. My people are scattered, hiding. Earth is one of the only places we can disappear. But even here, we're not safe. Safe from what? Before she could answer, the lights flickered violently, and the house shuddered like something had struck it. A deep, resonant hum filled the air, vibrating in my bones. I grabbed the wall to steady myself. What is that? Vera's face went pale. They found us. Before I could ask who, she grabbed my wrist and pulled me toward the back door. The moment we stepped outside, the sky above us split open in a flash of golden light. A sleek, metallic ship hovered above, its surface rippling like liquid. The hum grew louder, almost melodic. Run! Vera hissed. I barely had time to react before a beam of energy shot down, narrowly missing us and scorching a crater into the ground. Vira yanked me forward, her grip impossibly strong, and we sprinted toward the woods behind our house. My mind raced. This couldn't be real. It had to be a dream, a prank, something, anything but reality. But it was real. Too real. The ship pursued, weaving through the sky like a predator stalking its prey. Vira suddenly stopped, placing her hand on a tree trunk. A pulse of blue energy spread out like a ripple, and the air around us shimmered. The ship above hesitated, its lights flickering. Then, as suddenly as it had arrived, it vanished into the night, leaving only silence behind. I stood there, panting. What the hell was that? Vira let out a breath. A warning. If they come back, they won't miss. I swallowed hard, trying to process everything. So what now? She looked up at the sky, her expression unreadable. Now, we wait. And hope they don't return. But somehow, I knew this wasn't over. Not by a long shot.